Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this look for you guys. I'm just getting ready to go to class and I haven't filmed a makeup look in a while. I've been doing a lot of hauls and kind of review-ish type videos, so I wanted to get a quick makeup look. I want to do more makeup looks, so if you have anything that you specifically want to see as far as like a makeup tutorial or a specific kind of look, then leave me requests down below in the comments. And as always, please subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. It just helps my channel grow here on YouTube. And I think that's all I have to say. Yeah, so subscribe and check back later so you never miss a video. So the first thing I'm going to do is go in with this Faced HangoverRX Hydrating Primer. Now I really love this. I also use it kind of as a double duty product, so it's acting as my face moisturizer and kind of as a primer for the other primer that I'm going to use. The next thing I'm going to do is go in with the Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing Primer, and this just smooths out your skin, evens it out, and I absolutely love it. So I'm just kind of pushing and rubbing that into the skin. I'm only putting this product where I need it, so where my pores are a little bit larger around my nose, on my chin, and forehead. Now I'm going to let that primer sink in a little bit, and I'm going to move on to my eyes. First thing I'm doing is priming with the Urban Decay Primer Potion. And this is just going to help everything not crease when we put our shadows on later. Next thing we're going to do to further prime our eyes is use the MAC Painterly Paint Pot, and this is just going to cancel out any redness or veininess I have on my lids, and it's just going to help also our shadows last longer, not crease, and be a little bit more vibrant. And then I'm going in with two matte shadows. These are from the Lorac Pro Palette, and they are called Cream and White. You just want to go in with anything that is either a little bit lighter or the same color as your skin tone. You could also use a face powder for this. And this is just going to set that primer as well as brighten up our eyes a little bit. And I'm just using an e.l.f. eyeshadow brush from Target. Next, I'm taking this black liquid liner, and I am just using that to line my upper lid just a little bit. Now, I'm just doing very small dash marks at my lash line, and it just makes my lashes look thicker and more voluminous. As you can see the difference right there, it just kind of gives a little bit more definition to the eyes. And again, I'm just stamping. I'm not drawing a fluid line at all. It's just very easy, kind of little small dash marks very close to the lash line. Very quickly, I'm just curling my lashes with my Tarte Lash Curler and going straight in with mascara, and this is my L'Oreal Telescopic Shocking Extensions Mascara in Waterproof. As you can see, I am a little sloppy with my mascara sometimes. A lot of it does transfer onto my lid, but we will fix that in just a second. I will show you how to do that. But as you can see, some of it is transferring onto my lid. I'm just going to take the two shadows that we used before. Again, those were Cream and White mixed together from the Lorac Pro Palette. And I'm just taking this flat synthetic brush and kind of stamping over where we put that mascara. Now I know a lot of people say wait for it to dry and then it'll just kind of scrape off with a Q-tip, but Mama doesn't have time to wait for anything to dry. I've got to go to class, so I just find this to be the super easy way to fix that. And then I'm taking this Makeup Forever Face and Body Foundation with a Real Techniques buffing brush, and I'm just buffing that into the skin. And I absolutely love this foundation, you guys. It is so easy to use, it's very blendable, and it looks like skin when you put it on. You do not look like you have a lot of makeup, but it just evens everything out like you have a perfect, flawless, even complexion. It is water-based, so I think it's really great to use for sensitive skin because it doesn't really have a whole lot of stuff in it. It's just kind of color and water, so I think that is awesome. But if you're looking for something with a lot of coverage, this probably isn't the foundation for you because it is very light coverage. And then I'm taking this Sephora waterproof liner, and I'm just going to tight line my upper lash line. Again, that is just going to make everything look thicker. And then I'm taking this NYX Cover, Correct, and Conceal palette, and I'm just taking that lower right pink shade, and I'm just stamping it underneath my eyes. This pink is really going to brighten and cancel out any kind of purple or blue that I have under my eyes. And then I'm taking this L'Oreal concealer. Sorry, I forgot to show it to you guys. I think I'll show it to you in a minute because I realized I forgot. But it's the L'Oreal Visible Lift Concealer, and I believe I have it in the shade Light. I absolutely love this concealer, you guys. I am obsessed with it. It is definitely, hands down, the best concealer I have ever used from the drugstore, and that's what it looks like right there. Again, I am absolutely obsessed with this concealer. I am very, very impressed by it. It is very high quality for it to be from the drugstore, and I'm just blending that in with my finger because I find that gives the most natural finish. And then I'm taking this Marc Jacobs Highlight and Contour Palette. I love this thing, and I'm just taking that yellow shade there on the left with my very dirty Sigma F35 brush and just setting underneath my eyes. Now this setting powder, you guys, is so amazing. I love it. It really brightens up the face, and it just makes your under eye look really, really flawless and like you have no lines or any creases or anything under there. And then I'm taking my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil, well, it's actually the Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I'm using that with a Crown Brush Large Contour Blush Brush. I've been loving this brush recently for contouring and for my blush. But yeah, so I'm just going to bronze the perimeters of my face, kind of where I would contour, the top of my forehead, on my jawline, and it just gives a little bit of warmth back into the skin. One thing that I always like to do to balance out my face is to always contour the sides of my nose, and to do that I'm just taking the same bronzer with that brush and I'm just kind of pinching it so it covers a little bit less surface area, so I can go down the sides of my nose and slim my nose out a little bit and kind of bring everything together as far as that bronzer is concerned, because I find that it looks a little strange when I just have it on the outsides of my face. And then I'm taking this Milani Tantastic Face and Body Baked Bronzer, and I'm using another angled brush, but this one is synthetic when the other one was natural haired. And I think this is also a beautiful blush slash highlight. I think it's going to look even better in the summer, but it just gives a little bit more warmth into the skin, and it is, as you can see, it does give a nice sheen as well without being too glittery, and I love this stuff. I think it is super pretty, especially in the summertime. And then I'm going to take this Clinique Bottom Lash Mascara and just apply it to my bottom lashes. I know it's a little high maintenance to have a separate mascara for your bottom lashes, but my bottom lashes are actually quite long, and I find that just regular mascara that I use on my top lashes tends to transfer. So that's why I like to use this one, because it is very transfer resistant. So next I'm doing my brows, and I'm using my NYX Micro Brow Pencil, which is a total dupe for the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, which I love that pencil, but this thing is way better. I don't really have a scientific way of doing my brows. I just kind of fill them in to what they're naturally already doing. And then I like to take my Anastasia Beverly Hills spoolie and just brush them through to make sure everything looks nice and natural and not too harsh. Again, just filling those in normally. Your brows are supposed to look like cousins, not twins, or maybe even sisters. I don't know. Mine tend to look like cousins because I can never get them to look the same. But basically, I just do whatever comes natural. You know, I'm not trying to change the shape of my brows or do anything too crazy. I know some girls like to go super crazy and filled in and bold with their brows, but that's just not me. I just like them to look a little bit more defined and a little bit more filled in. I find that it gives great frame to the face, and it just makes everything pull together. As you can see here, I'm just kind of touching up the arch a little bit because that is one thing that tends to bother me about my brows. One arch always looks higher than the other, so I try to even that out as much as possible. And then I'm taking this NYX Tinted Brow Gel, and I'm just setting those. And this also gives a little bit more volume to your brow, so I would definitely suggest a brow gel if you don't have a lot of brow hairs, because it can make you look like you have more by just making the ones that are there a bit thicker. So yeah, and it'll also make your brows last all day so that they don't go anywhere or the color doesn't fade. And then I'm going to take this Too Faced Melted Liquid Lipstick in the shade Melted Nude, and I'm just going to use this as my lip color today. I absolutely love these melted lipsticks from Too Faced. They're amazing. I know that they just came out with an entire new range of liquid lipsticks. They're the melted metallic nudes or something. I don't know, they're metallic. I'm not a huge fan of those, but these, I just love the formulation. They give a nice kind of satin natural finish to the lips, and this shade is just the perfect peachy kind of neutral nude for me. I love it. And then I'm taking this Too Faced lip liner in the shade Perfect Nude, and just going around the outer rim of my lips a little bit just to give them a bit more definition. And I find that doing your lip liner after your lipstick just helps it blend a little bit more. With the lips done, that completes this look.